And then your relationship with the US Secret Service?
It's an online portal.
Okay. So what then did you expect these foreign intelligence services to do with that information once you'd filed it online?
Well, in fact, I didn't expect them to do anything. What I expected General Pashlani to do was to take action against General Munir. That's what I expected to happen.
Do you find it proper, Mr. O'Sullivan, that you come into this country, you seek permanent residency, I'm not sure if ultimately citizenship, then instead of going, for example, to the South African State Security Agency when you have problems with the higher echelons of our police service, you think that the right thing to do is to report to foreign intelligence services?
So the report to those two intelligence services was in respect of the Al-Qaeda link.
Did you report it to the South African State Security Agency?
The South African State Security Agency at that time was captured.
According to you?
I think according to everybody.
Okay. My last question in these 3 minutes that I've got, you said, Mr. O'Sullivan, to Honorable Ola, you would not...
Sorry, to who?
Honorable Ola, sorry, the gentleman behind me.
Sorry, thank you.
You said to him that you would not recognize a grabber if you saw it. Would you recognize dismantled pieces of a grabber if you saw it?
No.
Okay.
I've never seen a grabber in my life.
So
I hear about them, but I've never seen one.
All right. So, I mean, there's allegations that are being made, and to some extent, I think some of them come from General Mkhwana's, that on or around the 31st of January 2017, you attempted to secure, formally it's called a cell phone interception agent in the UK. You planned to have it disassembled in Liberia, and it would enter South Africa through various ports of entry in pieces, thereafter reassembled. Did you ever attempt to purchase a grabber, dismantle it in the UK and bring it into the country unlawfully?
Never in my life.
Okay.
Sorry, Chairman, are you saying that General Mkwasi gave that evidence? Because
it's in piece and bits everywhere, including from the city of Johannesburg, where it is alleged that General Sibiya purchased a grabber, and this grabber would have come from you facilitating it through illegal smuggling in a dismantled fashion. Okay, I think maybe I could stop there. No, I've got one question in the minute. In one of your paragraphs, you said, paragraph 57, you contend that there is a third force. Sorry, I'm paraphrasing, but it's on paragraph 37. There's this third force that's working with all of these forces and their reach extends to the National Assembly. What did you mean by that?
Okay, so what we have a situation where, and I think it's common cause now, that there are certain, when I say this, the National Assembly, I'm talking about Parliament. And I think it's a fact of life that if we turn the clock back, the intelligence services were being managed by a minister, David Mkhlobo. And while David Mkhlobo was the Minister of Intelligence, he was running a parallel intelligence organization.
Through Parliament?
But he's a member of Parliament, so his conduct reaches into Parliament.
Can you give us any evidence of that? I mean, you're literally saying, you're casting aspersions on the National Assembly. So if there's a third force operating within the National Assembly, we'd like to know.
Okay, so I do believe I'm going to refer to an email that I sent on the 6th of June, 2018, to the National Prosecuting Authority. And because of my lack of trust for the intelligence service, in this country, which I considered to be captured. And because of my lack of trust for the police service at that time, which I considered to be captured, I didn't know who to send it to. So I sent it to the Director of Public Prosecutions in Gauteng. And it's a sworn statement by an individual. And he sets out in detail. And by the way, I didn't invite him to come and tell me this. He approached me. He sets out in detail, and he provides evidence with bank statements. And he lists the names of all the people that they were carrying out this unlawful surveillance on.
Thank you so much.
In the National